What is the true measure of time? For humans, a century is a monumental milestone. But in the vast and untamed corners of our planet, there are creatures for whom 100 years is merely the blink of an eye. Relying on advanced carbon dating and biological research from leading marine biologists and wildlife scientists, we are going to explore the ultimate masters of survival. From the crushing depths of the abyss to isolated island sanctuaries, prepare to meet 15 biological marvels that defy the very concept of aging. Starting our journey into deep time at number 15 is the tuatara. Native only to New Zealand, this reptile is a true living fossil, belonging to an ancient lineage that walked the earth alongside the dinosaurs. They possess an incredibly slow metabolic rate and can even hold their breath for up to an hour. Because they grow so slowly, they do not even reach reproductive maturity until they are nearly 20 years old. Wildlife experts and conservationists have documented tuataras living well over 100 years in captivity, with some estimates suggesting they can reach up to 2 centuries in their natural isolated habitats. At number 14, we find the iconic Galapagos giant tortoise. These massive, slow-moving reptiles are the undeniable elders of the land. Weighing up to 500 pounds, they navigate the volcanic islands with a slow, deliberate pace that reflects their astonishing lifespans. Scientific records confirm they routinely live well past a century. The famous tortoise, named Harriet, reached an estimated age of 175 years before passing. Their secret lies in an incredibly slow metabolism and a tranquil lifestyle, allowing them to outlast nearly every other terrestrial creature on the planet. Securing the 13th spot is a truly bizarre marvel of longevity, the geoduck. Despite its comical appearance, this massive burrowing clam is a master of endurance. Native to the Pacific Northwest, they dig deep into the ocean floor, extending their long siphons to filter feed. Marine biologists determine their age by counting the growth rings on their shells, much like the rings of a tree. Some documented individuals have survived for over 165 years. Safely buried away from predators, they exist in a state of suspended animation, outlasting generations above the waves. Number 12 belongs to the red sea urchin. Found in the shallow, kelp-filled waters of the Pacific Ocean, these spiky invertebrates were once thought to live for only a decade. However, advanced radiocarbon dating of their internal structures revolutionized our understanding. Scientists discovered that these seemingly simple creatures can survive for over 200 years. They grow incredibly slowly, showing almost no signs of biological aging or losing their reproductive capabilities as centuries pass. They are living, breathing time capsules, quietly grazing on the ocean floor. Plunging deeper into the North Pacific, we meet number 11, the rough-eye rockfish. This deep water dweller holds one of the longest lifespans of any marine fish. Thriving in dark, cold environments, they grow at a glacial pace. Researchers studying the otoliths or ear bones of these fish have confirmed ages exceeding 205 years. Their incredible longevity is attributed to the freezing temperatures of their habitat, which significantly slows down their cellular metabolism. They navigate the dark, rocky reefs, surviving the centuries through sheer biological resilience. At number 10 swims the colossal bowhead whale. This oceanic giant is not only a marvel of size, but a true champion of mammalian longevity. Navigating the freezing, ice-covered waters, they possess bodies optimized for cold weather survival. Scientists studying ancient stone harpoon tips found embedded in their blubber realized these magnificent creatures had been swimming the oceans since the Victorian era. Tissue analysis confirms they can live over 211 years. Their genome reveals unique genetic mutations that expertly repair damaged DNA and prevent cellular decay, making them the longest living mammals on Earth. Breaking into single digits at number 9 is the unassuming freshwater pearl mussel. Residing in clean, fast-flowing rivers across Europe and North America, these bivalves are silent witnesses to centuries of history. By carefully examining the dense growth layers of their shells, environmental scientists have documented individuals reaching ages of up to 280 years. Their survival depends heavily on pristine water conditions and a remarkably slow growth rate. They anchor themselves to the riverbed, quietly, filtering the currents as entire human empires rise and fall around them. At number 8, we venture to the lightless depths of the Gulf of Mexico to find the deep-sea tube worm. Living thousands of feet below the surface, near cold seeps, these fascinating organisms survive without a digestive system, relying completely on symbiotic bacteria. Due to the near-freezing temperatures and stable environment, their biological clocks tick at a fraction of our speed. Marine biologists have calculated their lifespans to extend well beyond 300 years, making them one of the most enduring life forms in the sunless abyss. Securing the 7th position is the apex predator of the northern ice, the elusive Greenland shark. These massive, slow-swimming sharks are the undisputed ancients of the vertebrate world. Swimming in the frigid, deep waters of the North Atlantic, their metabolism operates at a remarkably low frequency. Using radiocarbon dating on the proteins within the lenses of their eyes, scientists made a groundbreaking discovery. These sharks can live for over 400 years, and they do not even reach reproductive maturity until they are roughly 150 years old. They are the ultimate slow-motion survivors. Number 6 brings us back to the bivalve family, with the astonishing ocean quahog. This commercial clam species hides a staggering biological secret. A famous specimen, aptly named Ming, was dredged from the coastal waters of Iceland. After careful sclerochronological analysis of the microscopic growth bands on its shell hinge, researchers determined Ming was an unbelievable 507 years old. This means the creature was born during the Ming dynasty and survived half a millennium of changing ocean conditions, making it the longest-lived documented non-colonial animal. Diving into the freezing waters of the Southern Ocean, we encounter number 5, the Antarctic sponge. While they may look like inanimate plants, sponges are very much living animals. In the absolute cold of the southern shelf, biological processes slow down to an almost imperceptible crawl. By observing their minimal growth rates over decades, marine biologists estimate that some of these massive sponge specimens have been continuously alive for over 1,500 years. They stand as silent, ancient monuments on the freezing seafloor, outlasting entire geological eras. Breaking into the top 4 is the mesmerizing black coral, found in deep marine environments around the globe. These organisms are actually colonies of tiny genetically identical animals called polyps. They build intricate, tree-like skeletons that endure the crushing pressure of the deep sea. Radiocarbon dating of these skeletal structures off the coast of Hawaii has revealed colonies that have been continuously growing for over 4,265 years. They are living, branching tapestries of time, quietly expanding in the dark, silent depths. At number 3, we find another architectural marvel of the abyss, the glass sponge. Known scientifically as hexactinellids, these creatures build delicate, complex skeletons made entirely of silica, essentially constructing houses of glass in the deep ocean. Due to their incredibly stable environment and low-energy lifestyle, their longevity is almost incomprehensible. Research utilizing isotopic dating indicates that certain massive glass sponge reefs, particularly those found in the East China Sea and off the coast of Canada, have been continuously alive and growing for over 10,000 years, surviving since the dawn of human civilization. Securing the silver medal of endurance is a microscopic marvel found in freshwater ponds, the hydra. This tiny, tube-shaped predator completely shatters the normal rules of biology. Scientists studying hydra in highly controlled laboratory environments have observed that they do not exhibit any signs of senescence, which is the physical deterioration associated with aging. Their bodies consist largely of stem cells that continuously regenerate and replace damaged tissue. While they can still be consumed by predators or succumb to disease under perfect conditions, a hydra is theoretically immortal, simply refusing to grow old. Finally, claiming the absolute crown for the longest living biological machine on the planet is the legendary Turritopsis dohrnii, widely known as the immortal jellyfish. This mesmerizing creature possesses an ability that defies the laws of nature. When faced with physical damage, starvation, or old age, this jellyfish does not perish. Instead, it undergoes a miraculous cellular process called transdifferentiation. It absorbs its own tentacles, sinks to the ocean floor, and entirely reverts its adult cells back into a juvenile polyp state. From there, it clones itself and begins its life cycle all over again. It is nature's ultimate reset button, capable of cycling through life and cheating the end of time indefinitely. Are you stunned by the unimaginable lifespans of these incredible survivors? Which of these timeless biological wonders fascinated you the most? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts with us. Do not forget to smash that like button, share this video with your fellow nature enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel for more breathtaking journeys into the mysteries of the wild.